I have to move my spaghetti, but as I do that, I'm going to tell you why I don't love this plot point thing of The Materialist, where she gets called out that she makes $80,000 before tax. And I'm going to tell you why. There's a lot of people saying that they don't like that they're, making that a prevalent point that, like, this is how much she makes because, like, she doesn't make a lot or whatever. Like, that is the argument, is that, like, she doesn't make a lot. So this is where the question poses that I bring up to every single one of my friends. What is the number that you're comfortable making after tax that you feel like you can live comfortably? Now, comfortably well off, not rich, comfortably well off. 80,000 after taxes sounds really good to me. I typically say, like, honestly, like 100,000 after tax, but like that's a dreaming, I guess. I don't know, but like dream bigger. My thing is, like, let's just say, right, she lives alone. Let's just say her apartment's $3,000 by herself. Yes, it's nicer. She lives probably in Manhattan, so it's probably more than that. But let's just say I feel like that's more of a plot point that we needed. How much do you pay for your apartment? Let me see how realistic this is. That being said, like, let's just say it's $3,000, okay? $3,000 for her apartment. That means she's spending $36,000 a year on rent, okay? Let's say that $10,000 of her $80,000 is taken out for tax. She's left with $70,000 to break even. You're telling me you don't think that's rich? Bitch, if I had, what is that? Well, let's just say 35, even though it's 36 for rent, okay? Let's just say she got an $1,000 rent special, okay? Then that would mean she spends 35 on rent and 35 she gets to keep. That's a lot of money to keep for yourself. Not only that, I don't think a lot of you realize she's a New York matchmaker. Did you see all the parties? I think that you missed that part. Did you see all the parties that they were throwing for whatever? She's only done 9 weddings. When they said that, I was like, that feels a little low. But that's just me. Whatever. 9 weddings. And they, like, gave her a cake. And then somebody else had a birthday or whatever it was. And had another one. And this was in, like, within weeks or whatever. She don't pay for dinners. She doesn't pay for dinners. She doesn't pay for that cake. She doesn't pay for a lot of her drinks. She's got a company card. She may even have a company car. Like, it's not just her job. I felt it was very realistic. Maybe that's just me, but like, she's got a lot of perks. And so she's definitely a lot richer than John. People are like, well, if she was that poor, bitch, she's not. She's not.